Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the collective for all signs, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I'm just going to ask that you guys drop me a like, share the video, comment, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, and let's go ahead and see what comes out for us for September 28th, 2020. Can you believe it? We're moving towards October. Set to be a very exciting time, you guys. There's a very distinct message that I'm getting, especially in sort of my pre-shuffle, that for many of you, it's going to be really important, the energy that you allow into your being, into your body, especially when it comes to news and when it comes to world events, the importance of being aware and prepared, but there's going to be a lot of toxic stuff flying around. So the need for protection, maybe even isolation, just to clear out energies that you guys might have picked up along the way. Okay, and just pay really close attention to what you're allowing in, okay, to your daily life. So not only just food and drink, but actually more like news, energy, because the anxiety levels, I feel like the anxiety levels are going up in certain cases, in some places. Yeah, and I just want you to be, I just want you to be really aware of that. And yeah, they're telling me it's like really important that you guys are detoxing and cleansing, and maybe even a little bit more frequently than you normally do. If you can do something daily, and really just setting up boundaries as to the energies that you're allowing into your life, whether that's people, whether it's like the TV and the news that you're watching. Okay. Being aware and prepared is fine, but if you feel like it's, it's changing your frequency, if it's exhausting, if you're getting anxious. Okay. We get the Six of Pentacles. I'm using the vice versa, so I don't read reversals. Wow, double sixes coming out. That's prosperity. All right, the Eight of Swords. And yeah, you know what? I saw the Tower in the pre-shuffle as well. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at your overall energy. Here is the Emperor. Okay, so this is exactly what I was just talking about, you guys. The Emperor has his back turned. I mean, we can see where he gains his power. This is Aries energy. So again, this is that Mars in retrograde energy. That's sort of the backdrop of our lives right now. But the Emperor card also has his back to that which doesn't serve him. And you can see he's kind of looking out, and he's coming from sort of like a cave-like space. Really the importance, you guys, of doing that protection, whether you do, you imagine a bubble, whether you guys are doing cord cutting, whether that's Reiki, that's chakra balancing and cleansing, whatever it is, you name it, okay? This is what needs to be done. This is also, because you don't want energies that, toxic energies, you don't want negative energies to start controlling how you're feeling, okay? Because the Emperor is controlling, it's authority. It could be government, it could be news media, it could be, it could be your boss, it could just be maybe the people you live with, but their emotional reactions to what's going on. I'm really seeing this really big flare up here with this Tower energy, and in the shuffles, and while I was pre-shuffling, I just kept seeing fire and explosions and kind of like these emotional reactions and outbursts and declarations. And it's really important, since many of you guys are very powerful empaths and light workers out there who are a part of this channel and a part of this collective. Really important that you set your boundaries. Really important that you don't let an energy that isn't yours sort of control how you're feeling. And for those of you who feel like, well, you know what, I'm strong, you are. And remember that you choose what energies you allow into your life and which ones you don't. And so it might be about really being focused right now on like not watching the news, or on not listening to people who are going to whine and gripe, or who are in this state of fear and anxiety. And obviously, you don't have to go to extremes, but just to recognize that's what's going on. The Six of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, this is beautiful. 66 is a master number, but it's about prosperity. Those who have been with me for a while, 6s are my Venusian number, about love and about abundance. And, you know, some of you guys may be seeing a lot of 666 or 66, whether that's in invoices, whether that's popping up on, you know, on YouTube, whatever it might be. That numbers might be important for some of you. The 6 of Pentacles is beautiful because it's about giving and receiving. And, you know, it's about the energetic exchange. So again, you know, for those of you who have your own business or, you know, who are employed, you know, the importance of getting what you're putting out, and the importance of energy. And what you're looking for is looking for you. And it's really interesting because I'm getting the importance here of focus and focusing on that which you love, that which makes you happy, no matter what it is that you're trying to attract. And for many of you guys, it is love, or it's soulmate, or it's the return of someone or something in your life, or health or happiness, whatever it is. The importance of your focus, no matter what you're doing, if you're going to work, if you're, you know, if you're trying, you know, whatever you're doing, focusing on what really, really excites you, focus on what makes you feel good and what makes you happy is what's going to attract this energy, this love, this happiness, this childlike joy, okay? And it's going to remove you from the energies that I feel like are really trying to come in this week. This 8 of Swords and this Tower energy. 8 of Swords is really getting stuck in your head, not able to see the big picture. But what I love about this card, you guys, this is help. This is help from above. These are your spirit animals, your spirit guides, your angels, your whole, you know, your collective. But this can be help here in the 3D. It can be in the form of, you know, a friend or a family member, a loved one, a lover, or it could be a message that you will be receiving that's going to really sort of help you get perspective and see, okay, because this person with the 8 of Swords is really trapped in a prison of their own making, is really anxious, is very nervous. And, you know, for many of you, especially my energy workers out there, my empaths, my light workers, you are providing this help and this perspective to others because you're working your light. But that does come with a little bit of a warning. Right now, light workers, we may feel a little bit inundated. We might feel like this need to sort of pull back because there is a lot of intense energy going on, and the people that we're connected to, you know, may be being pulled into a little bit more anxiety or fear-based thinking than used to. And again, that can have a negative effect on us if we're not properly healing and cleansing those energies, okay? And then we have the Tower. This is, you know, our paradigm shift. And, you know, this is interesting because in this deck, we have the Chariot energy, we have success, we have victory. And here we have in the middle of the ocean, this Chariot has crashed and burned up against this Tower, okay? Now, I don't want that to be like this is you crashing and burning, but I think you are going to see something going through a major shift. A lot of you, and I talk to you guys, a lot of you guys are feeling something really big that's about to come, or a major shift. Again, this is going to probably be, for many of you, it's a timeline shift. Okay, this is a major paradigm shift. Something big is brewing here. Okay, and again, when we think about the Chariot card, we think of the spiritual warrior. We also think of success. We think of victory. We think of ascension. It's also a card of speech, you know, speaking your truth. It's about focusing on the spiritual journey. But for many of you guys, with this Mars in retrograde energy, you know, the way we view progress, the way we view our progress and our ascension, because that solar plexus chakra is going through this transformation, is going to look different than what we imagined. So we really have to be careful here about getting stuck in any sort of fear-based or anxious type thinking. Remember, you guys, remember just how powerful you are with this Aries energy, with this Emperor energy. You guys have the power to change your reality at will, okay? And if there's something that you don't like, it's, you know, frequency is like turning a dial. So tune into a frequency that works for you, okay? And again, for many of you, I feel like that's what you're trying to help others do. Now, it could be loved ones. It could be a romantic partner. You know, I do feel like here you guys are also offering a lot of help to people in your surroundings, okay? Or you may have a partner who isn't like awakened or woke. Okay, and we get choose wisely. Yeah, this is the Seven of Cups. So there is a lot of confusion. There are a lot of choices. But remember what I said in the beginning with this Emperor card. The choice is you, which energy you're going to allow into your life. Again, I just keep getting the news and just the frequency that you're tuned into, you guys. It's really important because you might have noticed the dial might have sort of gone off to the left or off to the right a little bit. Just check your energy levels. All right, emotional withdrawal. Yes, many of my empaths and my light workers out there, you guys are going into sort of this hermit mode. This is the Eight of Cups. This is also leaving something behind. Many of you guys are experiencing a shift. You guys are shifting timelines as well. Okay, and you know that might mean you might need a little bit more time on your own. And again, we see that sort of hermit type energy just to sort of integrate what's going on. Okay. And then we get the solar plexus, exactly what I was talking about with that Mars energy, because we are getting a purge, detox to the solar plexus, the way we view progress. And again, I just keep hearing timeline shift. Bottom of the deck, triumphant success, a brand new direction. Many of you guys are leaving old paradigms behind in the past. These paradigms that relate to relationships, but for many of you, it has to do with sex. It has to do with, it has to do with the progress, like how you view progress. And, there are some people who are going to, who aren't going to be on the timeline that you're on. And guess what? That's okay. God, I was listening to, it was 222 Tarot, who I've actually never really listened to before, and she's fabulous. But she was saying, you guys can make out them. I'm not going to say it, but she was like, it was a Cancer reading, and she was like, FTW Cancer, you do you, It was really awesome, and it just had me giggling and chuckling, and that's what I'm hearing right now as well. You guys are really on the verge of a really big shift and jumping timelines, and it has all to do with the solar plexus, so pay attention to that chakra in particular. And again, that's this Aries energy and setting your boundaries, what you're allowing in, what you aren't, and the way you view progress, even relationships, okay, is drastically changing. It's looking very different. All right, and many of you are going to be, people are coming to you for guidance at this time because you have this ability to see the bigger picture. All right, look at that, fertility. The frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, and more joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a new and grander expression of ourselves. Yeah, that's this expansion. That's this shift. That's you guys. Beautiful energy. All right, and then we get passion. Yeah, and look at this. These are the lower chakras that are being affected right now. The frequency of passion reminds us that beneath every intense emotion lies the hidden gem of insight, balance, and calm. So this, to me, is explaining the Aries-Libra relationship axis that we're going through right now, with Aries being all of that passion, this self-assertion, this Emperor energy, and then Libra, which is about compromise and balance. It assists us in finding the balance within this intensity, moving us from chaos to the calm of its core, where we can let its long-lasting wisdom fill us up. And again, it's up to you guys. The choice is yours. If you're going to give into sort of the chaotic energy that I'm picking up on, where you're going to tune in your frequency, because really you're being asked here to move from chaos to the calm of its core, despite what's going on in our surroundings, okay? All right, and let's see what our dearest angels have to say for us. Say for us, say to us. I guess this is the one that wants to come out. All right, Archangel Raphael. Raphael helps you heal in mind, body, and spirit. Yeah, now remember Raphael, he's our guardian of the East. That direction might have some importance for some of you. Raphael is also about nature. And really, it's interesting because he's the color green, healing through nature. So again, if you guys feel like you need some grounding at this point, really important that you go and you take a tree bath. You know, the Japanese say a tree bath, walking in the woods, that will bring you this balance. Many of you guys are healing old wounds so that you can maneuver and shift into this new reality, into this new, you're moving towards unity consciousness is what's happening here. And despite sort of all of this passionate exchange, that's good and bad, but for a lot of us, it's going to feel challenging. You know, you're healing and you're really still focused on that core calm and who you are and what makes you happy. And that's the beauty. That's the beauty here. And remembering that you guys are all powerful. You know, you are so powerful and that you control your energetic atmosphere. Okay. You can't control others, but you certainly can control yourselves, and make sure that you're doing the cleansing and the detoxing necessary. Maybe even step it up a little bit this week, you guys. All right. I love you. Thank you for listening. Have a beautiful day. Take care.